In this video, I'm going to hopefully show you how to switch out your regular forks on your Hustler with flex forks. This is a 2022 Fastrak 60-inch, and these are the forks I'm going to be replacing with these. I imagine that they're both the same. There's no left and right. So yeah, these were about $300. This lock nut right there looks to be a 27 millimeter. And I had to pry these up I had to get a putty knife under the edge of one of these caps, and then I could get a flathead screwdriver underneath there to pry that off. And that looks like a 19 millimeter. So 27 millimeter, 19 millimeter. And I don't think I have one of these, so I just got an adjustable wrench to hold that still while I take that wheel off of there. And I'm obviously going to be able to jack it up off the ground, and we'll see how this goes. So my step number one was to clean the wheels off a little bit, because they were caked with mud just from a little bit of grease leaking out and using it as a lawnmower. But you see I got the adjustable wrench on that side, and my DeWalt 1/4 inch was more than enough to zip that off of there. So yeah, now I'm just going to do one side at a time. So I'm going to jack it up, get that wheel out of there, clean it up, and then set it off to the side and start working on that one. Okay, this is taking me a lot longer than I anticipated, because I'm cleaning everything up as I go, because everything was so caked in mud, and I really don't want to put it back together with any dirt getting into the bearings or anything. So now I'm going to zip this off without this falling down, and holding a camera in one hand. Well, that was easy. So now I'll just clean this up and clean that out and see what I need to grease in there, if anything, and then grab the new one. Okay, I apologize for not showing every step, but it actually is pretty self-explanatory. Do one side at a time, make sure you remember where the washers go. Remember these caps on each side. And I'm cleaning the threads off. I put new grease on the inside of this and tighten it down to where there's no play in it, and it still rotates, obviously. These axle bolts are a little tricky. See, now it's just spinning on the other side, so I get my adjustable wrench like that to hold it. And then stick my foot on there. Of course, it's easier without holding a camera, but run that down till it hits bottom. Then I like to switch this over to this. And then with the wrench still there, Well, not anymore, but anyway, you want to get this tight and yet not interfere with the rotation of the tire too much, because you can squeeze it in these forks too much. So tighten this down till you get it where you like it, and then come and test the spin of the wheel. I'm going to make it a little tighter. You obviously don't want it too tight. You want the wheel to spin freely, but you don't want it to be too tight either. And you can back it up a little bit. See, I'm feeling it's really hitting bottom right there, so let's try that. Oh yeah, that's too much. It's a nylock nut too, so it won't. So let's loosen that a little bit. My wrench is moving on the other side, but as soon as it gets down, there we go. There we go. I think I might leave it there. I'm not sure. Maybe 1/8 of a turn. And then the secret is to re-grease, pack it with grease, and then watch it. You gotta like mow for a while and then keep an eye on it, make sure nothing's coming loose. And yeah, that'll be about it. Already got that tight. Cap back on. Now I'm going to grease both of these and I'll be done. Thanks for watching.